Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to Caeville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Black Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play there. Rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Back has it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Hayden. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to take off across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Caught over the middle. It's Hayden. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Howard.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Black Knights are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The snap sets up to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. And he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision-making.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts. They'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires and picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. First and goal for the offense. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
You know, when quarterbacks get strung along towards the sidelines and they're getting chased, they really don't want to square up their shoulders a lot of times on the run and throw the football. So really good job chasing, making him run out of bounds, and taking the loss in the play.
Hey! picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking down the middle. He makes a grab. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayden. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time it's complete. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Makes the grab. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hayden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 30. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands. It's Hayden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Black Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Face the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Black Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game.
Here we go.
Trying to slam in. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. They're going to run it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That's just...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Blue Devils are on the move. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Handoff to the lone back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Hayden. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Boom.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Looking for space. It's Hayden. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. The Black Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Give to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo. Power ahead. Touchdown, Black Knights! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only tie now with a field goal. Great job of execution.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He might want another play. Trying to get the corner. Fighting off the defender. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Still running at the 40. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here comes the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Hayden. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They believe they can run right here. And some room to work. Hits the accelerator to the right. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayden. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
On the move, it's Braswell. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. wide receiver comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Looking for a deep man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on fourth, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical.
He's loose. Got some room, entered to the goal line.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football.